G'day. Today in episode 453 of Trent365, we take a look at What3Words mapping service. G'day. Okay, so there's this really cool mapping service called What3Words. And if you haven't heard of it already, what these guys have done is divide the entire planet into 57 trillion squares that are 3 meters by 3 meters. And what they've then done is allocate 3 words to each of those squares. So there is a unique 3-word combination for 57 trillion squares across the planet. And you might ask yourself, what's the point? Well, in a modern city, then maybe there isn't a lot of point. But certainly in, say, a remote location, if you're in a wilderness location, a desert location, it would be quite useful because the existing addressing protocols and systems we use probably don't find you. And that's why companies like Lonely Planet have partnered with these guys, because a lot of businesses on Lonely Planet are, remote locations. So the traditional addressing doesn't really work. I have to say, from my point of view, when I first saw this thing maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I guess, I thought about how it would have been really useful for me in opening this resort that I opened in Thailand, because the owner had found this place where up on the road to Chiang Mai somewhere where I had to buy these pump bottles for the soap. And she gave me directions like it was 27 kilometers past the last T-junction where you turned left, and then you had to go past the one stop sign that was there. There's sometimes a derelict tractor there, but sometimes it moves, and then you go another 100 meters and it's there on your right. And it literally took me a day to find that place with her directions. If she had have had this 3 meter by 3 meter and these 3 words location that I could have used, I would have got there straight away and got her stuff. So it's interesting. I think there's a number of companies using it. Ford have just announced a partnership. A number of the transportation companies have done it. Great for logistics if you've got remote deliveries. Great in big cities that are not necessarily modern. Cities like Bangkok, for instance, where traditional addressing sometimes doesn't work. This system gets you within 3 meters of where you need to be. So it's really, really accurate. It's really interesting. There's a free app for iOS and Android. Check it out and find out what your 3 words are for your location. What's the use in the spa and wellness space? Maybe if you're doing a wellness retreat, you don't want to necessarily be in a fancy resort. You want to be out in the bush. You want to be in the jungle, in the forest. You could actually set these 3 words into people's booking systems so that they would know that all they have to do is go to this What3Words app, type in those 3 words, and they would basically find their location with a traditional GPS, because then it hooks up with the TomToms or the Google Maps or the traditional GPS navigation. Very, very cool system, very, very cool idea. Go check it out. The app is in iOS and Android. It is What3Words. The word what, number 3, and then words. What3Words. Go and check it out. Tell me what you think. I reckon it's genius. And now that voice is becoming much more interesting in our lives, it could be more interesting now that we've got these 3 words that are recognizable as opposed to some weird latitude and longitude type locations. Alrighty, that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in, and I will be back again tomorrow. See ya.